Hello everyone, my name is Azlan Nickel. Today I'll be showing you how I manage TB, covering from pre-TB, which is done prior to the TB from like 1 day or 2 days earlier, and managing TB when it's ongoing. So the first thing you need to know that platoons are very important for ROTE because it gives the highest territory points, TP short. As you can see, operations TP for one platoon is 10 million compared to like 1 cm. It only give you about 200,000. So whatever it is, whatever you're planning, try to prioritize platoons as much as possible. So this is the TB sheet that I use, and it will be attached in the officers chat for those taking over. Right, so we get to the platoons. Go to TB under hot utils and planning. Rise of the Empire, new TB planning. And for this showcase, I'll be using this test template. Alright, so just leave it as default. Right, so now we are going to do for phase 1. And basically it's a guesswork on how many platoons you can complete in one phase. So usually I'll start with dark side. And once you get this, you just assign players. Right, so from here you can see that we can complete about 4 platoons in phase 1. And like for this unique units, you can just do a search whether it's needed elsewhere. And this is the only one, it's not possible to complete it in one phase, means that you can't even preload it to be completed in another phase. Let's say like this one for example, you already have 2 members that have 000. So you can preload this zone and attempt to complete this platoon in the next phase or the next phase. Right, since this one is impossible to be completed, we can just clear it and disable the platoon. And every time you disable a platoon, just do another check just to make sure that it's updated. And once I do with dark side, I'll go to mix. Same thing, assign players. Right, so this is a more useful example. So let's say we have need of 1, 2, 3 Scion of Django. Do the same thing, Scion, and you can see there's 2 here, and we need another 3 more. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So if you want to complete all these Scion of Django platoons, you have to do it in 1 phase, 2 phase, and 3 phase. So mix is usually the last one to complete because of this Scion of Django. As for BT1, I believe is one of what Jakku has. Oh, I need to reopen this. Right, so we have 2 BT1, so we can use it for preloading and complete it on the next phase. Same thing as Ben Solo. Izel is the only one that has Ben Solo, so he can complete it on the next phase. As for Probe Droid, I believe we can complete it as well. Yeah, we already have 2 Probe Droids. Right, now that we've done these 2, we can go on to light side. Same thing, assign players. Oh yeah, getting back to this. So what I'm saying is we can complete the full mix platoons by phase 3. So yeah, take that into note. Right, same thing as light side. we have a couple of BB-8 that we can use it to fully complete light side by phase 2. So now that you see that there are some that can be preloaded, some that can be not, all you have to do is just redo it all over again to see if it's possible you can complete a full platoon in the first phase. So let's start with light side. I believe this is the one that we can. Oh no, I think we are missing another BB-8. So yeah, before this we are able to complete this in the first phase. I think it's Herald, is it? I went to Malacca, so I can't do that now. So same thing. Yeah, so it's basically similar to what we have in the first rotation. Yeah. So yeah, so let's just redo back to the original setup. This one, assign players, clear this one out, assign players. Okay, let me just review the game plan I have previously. Right, so this is the game plan that I have posted few days back. Notice that I put in the priority because it's going to be important when you're preloading and you want to get as many as many platoons completed as possible. So like side phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, which is possible. So even if you do these platoons first before considering the two others, you're still going to miss BB-8 anyway. So might as well just clear it. Yeah. Right, so moving on to the next phase. Let me just put this back to the other monitor. Right, moving on to the next phase, you want to take a mental note on the units that is not assigned, that is to be preloaded to be completed onto the next phase. So we move on to templates. Right, so this is the one I already have now, so I'll just reuse this. Right, same thing. So you just want to put in the platoons that is not completed, which is platoon 5 from dark side and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on mix. Same thing, just assign and they will do their due diligence to complete all these platoons. And as said, you can only complete another two more of Scion platoons. So there's a remainder of one. So that kind of leads you to completing light side first because the last BB-8 can be completed by any means, and followed by dark side because it can complete it with just one more unit, and phase 3 will end up finishing the mixed zone platoons. So you want to prioritize as many platoons as completed as possible. Same thing. Let's go to phase 3 mixed zone, and this is the last one. So in order of platoons completed will be light side, dark side, then mix. And keep note of that. I'll be going through with it in detail in the next one.